And then I already actually read Insatiable Fiesta before, but I wasn't able to stream it last time. It's because I was on a I was on a trip. And now we got a chance to read it on stream. This is probably the most horny event in Path to Nowhere. When I was reading through this, I was actually in an airport. Ready to get eaten. Let's go. Can we clear it on day 2? I hope so. Wait, this is not where it is. It's here. Shake it, shake it, shake it. It's all you gotta do. Yeah, time to get eaten, guys. Get ready thyself. Ready your earphones. It's going to be a blast. Eaten by Cabernet and Corin. Yes. Like, damn, Corin's a bakery and her posts. That's probably her live to the what's this, P3 art, and it's so bangable. Live 2D gonna be crazy. I wanna see it right now. Damn. Okay, let's go, guys. But first, let's enjoy Madame Cabernet's hotness in this event. We don't even know the timeline of this. We don't know the NF. We just know it's 1400. Us poor players need to wait for 3 months. I know, right? And then the A rank sinner, she's also very pretty.
Chief, your delivery has arrived.
Oh,
Hopefully in good time.
hi, Miss Nightingale. It's nice to see you. Yeah, it has arrived, but do I really need to wear this? I feel like it doesn't suit me.
Sorry, Chief, but the request is for both you and the sinners to fit in perfectly at the party. So, please hang in there.
Fit in at the party. Nobody told me it's this kind of party, though. Damn, hi. The chief is so hot. P3 Stargazer. It's pretty. Really? I haven't P3 her because I don't have mats. I'm trying to level 90 my sinners. Chief skin wear. I know, right? Where is it? We haven't. I don't know. Is it because it's in CN? They probably can't release this. I don't know. Hopefully, they give this to us for free. After hearing you promise that you'll complete this mission, Nightingale hung up the phone. Look at your outfit inside the locker room, still feeling a bit uncomfortable. It's a bit too revealing. Party! I think they changed whoever is in charge of the gacha games or gaming industry in China. Maybe they changed them. Na 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 na. As soon as you open the door, you're bombarded by a summery cacophony of colorful swimsuits and pool toys, splashing pool water and the sweet scent of watermelon and mango. Wow, the scent of summer.
Hey there, Missy. Why are you wearing so much at a pool party?
That's so much? What? Explain, mister. Is that too much? Oh my god. They want the girls to be naked.
Hi,
I
honey.
see. Hi, Maury. Welcome.
You should take off that shirt. You won't be able to party if you get heat stroke.
Oh
Take off the shirt.
no. Oh shit, I'm about to die.
But for the chief, that's already skimpy. What do you mean? No thanks. I'm fine as I am. Bro is freaky. Maybe he likes the chief also. I don't know. No thanks. I'm fine as I am.
How lame.
Fuck off. You pull the sides of your bottomless shirt closer together, weave around the person, and keep heading forward. Soon after, you hear a familiar voice among a group of stunning swimsuit-clad bombshells. Bombshells?
Thank you, but there's really no need. Where are you?
I'm here, honey!
Who's that? Someone important? Or is it just the person who brought you here?
Oh, who cares? Take another bite, sweetie. Can you guess how many flavors there are in this cup of ice cream?
Damn! The voice acting is so seductive. Oh my lord. These are just random NPC. What about later when we hear Cabernet's voice? Oh lord. Oh lordy. Have mercy on have mercy on Chidori's ears. A swamped Kelvin spots you through the crowd and quickly squeezes her way out.
Sorry, my friend is here. I have to go with her to...
We'll protect you, honey. She's super horned. And this event is just too hot. Maury, I have already read this, but my god, the voice acting is amazing.
to find another friend. Thanks for everything. See you later.
Yeah, buzz off, my girl. Get out of here. Kelvin fixes her disheveled ponytail and bows to the swimsuit bombshells. She then turns around and hurries to your side.
Hey! If you're free later, bring your friend to hang out with us together.
You smile awkwardly and promise them that you will, before quickly pulling Kelvin away from the scene. Kelvin now. Kelvin as in the temperature. Not Kevin. It's close though. Oh, now that you mention it, both of their powers is ice or freezing things. Kelvin Kaslan. All right. Now we just need to find Macchiato to combine our information. Where did you two split off?
Next to the little stage. Miss Macchiato said she saw an acquaintance of hers who might have clues and left.
Did you know that Vita gameplay is leak? Yeah, but don't send it here. I don't like leaks.
It's all my fault. I shouldn't have been so curious about that strange ice cream.
It's okay, honey.
That way, I wouldn't have been bogged down by those girls. I failed to find any useful clues, and even lost Miss Macchiato in the end.
The only licks we accept here are the licks that Caramel mentioned, the Lero type, you know. You comfort Kelvin as you look towards the stage by the swimming pool. Partygoers spontaneously jump onto the stage one after another, twerking wildly or bellowing out indecipherable lyrics at the top of their lungs. Yet the crowds in the pool scream and cheer no matter what the performance is. The people are crazy in this place. They're so high.
I dedicate this song to the light of my life.
Damn! Those abs! Oh my god. Get it out of my face, man. I'm getting distracted. Good lord. Get out of here.
Oh, I don't know where you are right now, but I hope I can see you in the very next second.
You're so cringe. Get out of here.
Miss Macchiato, please keep cracking your whip.
Alright! This is one of Macchiato's customers. Oh boy. Why does he look like those NCR dude? Maybe that's where they base him. I don't know. The ecstatic partygoers throw up their hands and cheer on the guy who bravely professed his love on stage. Like a pop star, the singing man turns his back to the audience and leaps into the pool with a scream. The audience hollers and laughs, reaching out to caress the guy who just jumped in. Can we caress people in here? It's allowed. As if touching him, or am I? As if touching him would bring the same fervent emotions to themselves. Behind the partition of the little stage, you can see the light of the singer's life. Squatting there with her head buried between her knees, covering her ears and muttering to herself.
Why did this have to happen? It's so embarrassing.
I know everyone loves you, Macchiato. It's fine.
Why did he have to say that out loud? I know he likes to be spanked, but... Oh, no. The chief and Miss Kelvin must have heard it. What should I do?
Never change, Macchiato. It's fine. Life is short.
Just sleep on it, Miss Macchiato.
Macchiato raises her head, spotting you and Kelvin. She blushes and shuts her eyes again with a soft cry. Bro said, I love being spanked pridefully. He's one of us. One of us. You and Kelvin sit down next to Macchiato. You hear waves of screams from the other side of the partition mixed with the sound of splashes and obscene words. What kind of obscene words? You can't help but sigh. Good thing we didn't bring Hella and Hecate. Oh my god. We cannot bring kids in here. Oh good lord. We can't let them see things like that. Now it's time for us to mingle with the crowd. After all, you're an expert on gourmet cuisine while you're a fixture in Eastside High Society. Let's try our best together. Ganba, Chief! All I hear is whiplash. What? 3 days ago. Where's my OBS? Ah, there you go. OBS is here. In the council hall, a few Eastside sheriffs stand before you, presenting a request letter without saying a word. You take the request letter. You notice a lavish invitation peppered with gold sparkles attached to its back. I wonder if those gold sparkles are real gold, but knowing Cabernet, that's probably real gold. Dear invitee, you are cordially invited to our magnificent banquet at Ogygia Villa on NF question mark. It will be a feast to please all tastes, and we look forward to your arrival. So this means the host of this party stole Miss Frank's treasures. And you want me to go there to help her find them? You ask them this after you finish reading the letter, clutching the invitation in your hands.
That's right. The Franks are a prominent family in Eastside. And Miss Cabernet Frank is a renowned food critic who greatly influences the city's culinary trends.
A food critic, he says. Okay.
A lot of famous guests will be attending this party. Deploying special security forces may draw unnecessary attention from onlookers and cause mass panic.
Well, Mori, she eats souls. So technically people? But just as you're about to retort, the officials hand you another piece of information. We can fix her. No, we can't. She's fine the way she is.
You must be familiar with this, right?
Saw your last one. That was fantastic. The Firefly goodies. The corrugated seal on the file catches your attention. The Thomas Society?
That's right. This party is being held at Ogygia Villa, one of the gathering places of the Thomas Society. The MBCC has been trying to track them down for a long time. It's the online group that we've always suspected had sinners in it.
He says it's Ogygia. That's how he pronounced it. Ogygia.
These past few days, we've detected abnormal M-value fluctuations over there. We suspect that it may be caused by the sinners involved with the Thomas Society. So, when we were deciding who to dispatch, we thought it'd be best for the MBCC chief to go personally.
You fall silent, tuck away the invitation, and bow to the sheriffs and officers.
I'll send the details to your comms device later. Thanks for taking on yet another mission, MBCC chief.
We actually like this mission. In any case, you accepted the mission yourself, so you must complete it no matter how humiliating it is. Not to mention that it involves tracking down sinners. The stage seems to have calmed down somewhat. You'll lead the two sinners to settle in an inconspicuous corner. Yet, as soon as you sit down, a uniformed waiter comes over to give each of you a manual. Manual?
Please pardon my late service, dear guests. Allow me to give you our proper greeting. Welcome to Ogygia Villa.
Safe but kinda cursed. What's that?
To ensure that you enjoy this party smoothly and to its fullest, please carefully read the manual in your hands. If you have any questions, please let me know at any time.
Okay. Wait. Let me check if the voice setting is okay. Hold on. Where is it? Voice. It's here. Again! No wonder the voice volume is low. That's fine. Why did it change? I just updated this. Shake it, shake it, shake it, it's all you gotta do. Ta-na-na-na-na-na-na. What is this? Oh my god, I cannot unsee Shinji anymore. A good lord. Have mercy on my eyes. Wait. This is not it.
Good going,
Wrong event. This one. Banquet of Indulgence.
This building actually extends downwards.
An old colleague told me the owner of this place loves the sea, hence designed it to extend downwards to simulate the depth and romance of the sea.
Rich people.
The architecture is quite rare for Eastside, so it became very popular. A lot of exhibitions and parties are held here.
But doesn't this make you feel like you're trapped in darkness? A bit scary, come to think of it.
Well, some rich people are just weird, you know.
You think that's scary? I once heard a legend about an Eastside gourmet who even ate people to fulfill her culinary pursuits.
That's Cabernet. Eastside gourmet who even ate people to fulfill her culinary pursuits. That's
I think
Cabernet.
That's what's really scary.
The manual only marks the different floor levels. The open-air pool and restaurant are on level 1, the game and recreation area is on level B1, and the banquet hall is on level B2. You originally thought you'd go to the dinner banquet right away. It should be on level B2, but the location is all you know about the dinner right now. You can only follow the higher ups' instructions, mingle into the event as much as possible, gain intelligence without anyone noticing, then finally help Miss Cabernet recover her treasures. Yes, and bring back the sinner in the Thomas Society. We have four too few clues right now. We haven't even seen the client yet. What? I don't know about that, Mori. They say it's a feast to please all taste. And the guests are randomly chosen from East Side and even Syndicate. Now that I've seen it myself, it really is quite extraordinary. Maybe this is their tactic. With everyone's spirits at their highest points, even if there are sinners around, I can't detect them unless they use their powers.
Then, what should we do?
In the games, I see. That's
really
why I'm
hope
not
I won't mess
familiar.
this mission up.
It's okay. Didn't you socialize with those girls quite well just now? Just keep that up.
I didn't expect to meet my customers from before. Although it's a bit embarrassing. I think I might be able to get some clues from them.
Yeah, just use your charms, Macchiato. You can do it. I'll leave it to you then. By the way, Kelvin, I heard that you like Miss Cabernet as much as the other guests here. She's our client this time, so maybe you'll get the chance to get her autograph. Did you get Misato today? No, I haven't yet. Maybe later, after this event.
Miss Cabernet!
Yes, she's our client.
No. What I mean is... I see Miss Cabernet over there!
Miss Cabernet! Hot! You follow Kelvin's gaze and spot a redhead approaching from not far away. The crowd quiets down for a moment, then erupts like wine being poured into a sizzling steak pan. They surge forward and surround the woman, trying to chat with her from all sides.
Miss Cabernet, what are you planning to do next?
Himiko? No! She's hotter than Himiko. And much more, evil.
I'm thrilled to be spending today with you, Miss Cabernet.
Quick, say something to Miss Cabernet. That way, you can put on your resume that you had in-depth exchanges with her at a social event.
Damn! You can put in your resume that you socialize with Cabernet. What the fuck is that? The target of all this commotion, Miss Cabernet Frank, faces the surging crowd with elegant poise and a graceful smile. She doesn't show a hint of impatience on her face.
It's her! It's Miss Cabernet! I never dreamed I'd be able to see Miss Cabernet up close. I've only ever seen her in my courseware and on the news. Beautiful, elegant, and with such impeccable knowledge on food.
Don't let some people hear you saying that about Himiko. Come on, I like Himiko. But she's on a different level of, if you compare Cabernet and Himiko, I'd say Himiko is an angel. And Cabernet is a villainess like that. Pinching your sleeve, Kelvin babbles in a completely different voice than usual. After a while, her voice goes low again, and she just gazes at Cabernet with adoring and expectant eyes. Why would someone so popular need to secretly ask the MBCC to retrieve her treasures? She could make her fans turn this place upside down with a flick of her wrist if she wanted to. Who wouldn't want to do such a big favor for a famous heiress? You gaze in perplexity at Cabernet, who is swamped by the crowd.
Perhaps those aren't normal treasures?
What?
I know a couple of customers who come from this strata of society. They often use words as euphemisms for something else.
Oh,
A
it's a
word
euphemism.
like treasure is probably symbolic.
Mm.
Maybe that's why she wants a government organization that won't leak her secrets to help her.
Macchiato's voice is naturally sus. It is, even though this is her normal tone. It's so smexy. Oh my! Miss Cabernet looked at us. For some strange reason, it seems as if Cabernet had overheard their conversation from the crowd. She looks over at you from the distance. She smiles as she gazes at you and gives you a faint, barely noticeable nod.
My family owns a vineyard. The wine there is amazing. Whenever you're free, Miss Cabernet, do drop by to have a taste. I guarantee you'll love it.
She doesn't care. Someone suddenly approaches Cabernet and coos at her flatteringly.
Sorry, what did you say?
Her
Ah,
voice.
yes. About the wine, is it? It would be an honor.
Oh God.
Miss Cabernet, since you're also a guest at the party, does that mean we'll have the honor of hearing your critique of the food here?
I usually don't give reviews on these types of occasions, but I'm willing to share some humble opinions, if that's what the host and everyone else wants.
Did they change Cabernet's voice? No, it's the same voice. It's so darn hot. Oh God.
Oh, marvelous. I must write down what Miss Cabernet likes. That'll be the hottest dish for the rest of the year.
You don't remember her voice being like that? This is how I remembered her voice. For a chance to speak to Cabernet, people are throwing all types of topics in the air. Some flaunt themselves, some give empty boast, while others coo about how splendid this party has become thanks to Cabernet's presence. Some are even trying to attract her attention with outlandish actions, such as diving into the pool from great heights and making huge splashes, as if that will get Cabernet's attention.
Look, Miss Cabernet! This is the coolest thing to do at a pool party! Dive bomb!
That's just childish, dude. He barely finished his sentence before tossing his friend into the pool. After a loud splash, everyone hears his friend cursing from inside the pool. This makes everyone burst into laughter. Even as they laugh, they don't forget to observe Cabernet from the corner of their eyes. She's covering her mouth, seemingly giggling in amusement. Upon seeing this, everyone starts to join in on the frenzy. Everyone is sucking up on Cabernet, regardless one wants to or not.
Don't be scared! The pool's only a meter deep, you'll be fine! Hey sis! Don't you want to take a dip? The water feels quite comfy!
Like, I don't know, is this how you get the attention of influential and rich people? Who won't? You're right, I guess. Even me, I want to get Cabernet's attention too. We don't want to join. Stay back, please.
Come on, you're here already! Who comes to a party and doesn't want to have fun?
You continue to refuse, but someone grabs your wrist and pulls you into the pool. What the fuck? You're drained of air instantly as ice-cold water overwhelms your senses.
Hurry, quick! Grab my hand!
Familiar voices come faintly from the pool deck, anxious and scared. You want to swim to the surface and respond to them, but you can't make your way out.
Why isn't she responding? I'm going down there to get her out.
No, don't jump into the pool. It's dangerous down here. This is clearly a critical moment. You want to stop Kelvin from jumping in, but something wraps around your legs and tries to drag you to the bottom of the pool. Ah!
Want to keep enjoying the pool party with them? If so, you can leave everything behind and keep having fun.
You hear a strange voice in your ear, but you're in no mood to care about what it's saying. The force under your feet seems to be conscious, trying to drag you down at all cost. You try to lift up your feet and break free from the thing entangling you, but whenever you make a move, your body sinks down a bit further. With no strength left, the blue water before your eyes begin to blur. The last string of bubbles pass before your eyes. You faintly hear that voice again.
All right, you guys are the first batch. Why is there someone uninvited among you? Forget it. Doesn't matter. Bid farewell together, indulgent souls.
Bunch of fools, they should have just covered themselves in barbecue sauce.
Are you alright?
To get their attention. So true. I don't know, they seem like a bunch of kids trying to get the attention of adults, I think.
Don't worry. That's just a heat stroke. She'll be fine.
I brought her some cold drinks and fruit.
Good job. Here, give them to me. She'll like this one.
Orgasm, I know, right? That's why I crank up the voice volume. Your lips get gently parted, and something cold enters your mouth. Damn the description. The sweet juice flows from the tip of your tongue down to your throat, calming your restless emotions. You forcefully open your eyes and find yourself resting on someone's lap. Just to hear mommy voice. Of course! I do! Red, faintly grape-scented hair brushed against the tip of your nose. The person asks softly,
Are you alright? Do you feel a bit better?
Ma'am. You quickly sit up and look at her. The woman who had been the center of attention just moments ago is now looking at you with a smile, as if wondering if you feel better. She looks too old for your taste. It's okay. I love mommies. Chief is so strong. I know, right? I would have agreed to whatever Cabernet wants to do with me if I were the chief. I'm so weak. Cabernet.
You had heat stroke and fainted. Poor dear. But don't worry. You're fine now.
Cabernet's words seem to have some sort of soothing power. Your throbbing temples and nerves calm down somewhat.
Oh, look! That person woke up!
Oh, my goodness. Miss Cabernet is too kind. Look, her clothes are all wet.
A wet Cabernet! Oh, lordy. I want to see the art.
Who is that girl anyways? She's dressed like a bumpkin. She's not from Syndicate, is she? Why does Miss Cabernet care so much about her?
Fuck off, you bitch. We got our attention, not you. Wet Cabernet clothes, I know, right? Someone is jealous. Fuck off. The onlookers chatter to each other, full of envy and curiosity. That invisible feeling of dread hits you again. You suddenly remember the thing that wrapped around you underwater. Am I the only one who got saved from the water? Your clothes are still a bit damp. In this summery weather, they ought to dry very quickly. You quickly deduced that you haven't fainted for long.
The only one? Of course. You were the only one who got heat stroke in the pool.
That's kind of weird. Heat stroke in the pool, okay. But I remember I was...
Was what?
I was caught by something large and heavy that tried to drag me down, and this pool seemed bottomless. You look at the pool, it's still teeming with rowdy guests who are partying like nothing happened. Of course, there's a possibility that something did happen, but it's no big deal to this guest. Never mind. Thank you for saving me, Miss Cabernet.
You're welcome. These two helped a lot, so you should thank them too. They're very concerned about the well-being of their chief.
She immediately recognized that it's us, the chief. We're such an embarrassment. I know, right? And I heard that, I think maybe the pool is only like, what? Waist deep or something. You freeze. You catch the smile on Cabernet's eyes, realizing that she already knew your true identities. You're a bit taken aback, but then you realize that if she's influential enough to get the MBCC to do her bidding, it's only natural that she knows who you are. You turn to the worried sinners and comfort them softly with a smile and nod. Sorry for worrying you guys. I'm fine. Miss Cabernet, since you already know our real identities, can you... Before you finish speaking, Cabernet pulls you over to sit by her side. Ah! We're sitting by Miss Cabernet's side. That's so lewd. You see that behind her, a guest is waiting to strike up a conversation with her. Seeing that you've already sat down and started chatting, the guest waits there for you and the sinners to leave. We're not gonna leave. We were on her lap before. Please put me back again. I know. But at least we're sitting right beside her.
Would you accompany me for the rest of the party?
Of course!
With you by my side, I think I'd be able to avoid unnecessary interactions and focus on enjoying the party.
Man. That's so hot. But I think she just wants to use as a shield, but I don't mind at all. Cabernet flips open the manual and hands it to you. She points at the last scheduled event, the dinner banquet. Hi, Min. Welcome. You understand what Cabernet wants. You salute her and respond loudly, imitating the tone of the other guest. Of course. I'd be honored. You saved me after all. I'll stay by your side for sure. Chief is such a simp. Cabernet chuckles softly, then lowers her head and moves close enough for you to smell the faint fragrance of tropical fruit on her body. How close?
Happy working with you, MBCC chief and her sinners.
That's just a taste of Miss Cabernet. Oh, Lord. Legendary ingredients. Us too. I know, right? Us too. Don't leave us behind. Then, Miss Cabernet, can you tell us what exactly are this treasure you've lost? After the guest leaves, you guys remain in place and exchange the information you have as if having a leisurely chat.
Food ingredients.
Very sauce. Food ingredients are her treasure, I see. Food ingredients? To my knowledge, the host of this party is one of the top chefs in Eastside. She should have many channels to procure ingredients and shouldn't need to
Before I came, I also asked my old colleagues to do a bit of checking. The chef didn't seem to have any financial transactions that were out of the ordinary.
Recently, there have been rumors going around Eastside about a legendary ingredient. How do they describe it? A type of mermaid meat that can fulfill wishes.
I know someone who is a mermaid.
But those are just rumors after all. They can't be true.
Who knows? But I think that my ingredients are not particularly noteworthy to other people.
Have you read Lamia's interrogation? No? Is it good? She's kinda... what? She sauce also.
If I tell them what it is, they might be surprised by my choice. But to me, they're treasures.
Cabernet seems a bit sad, looking down at the ground. Not gonna tell you, okay. It's a good idea to read it, huh?
Don't worry. I understand.
You understand?
I've met many people who can only bury their true thoughts in their hearts. They all need someone who understands them, and whom they can confide in.
Yeah, spoilers. Yeah. I think I'll just read it.
A top gourmet can also enjoy so-called common food and regard it as a treasure. It's no big deal. But if you feel pent-up stress about it...
What kind of pent-up stress? Macchiato touches the whip on her waist, her smile becoming wider. We know what you are.
Perhaps I can help?
Oh Lord. I can imagine scenarios with a macchiato and Cabernet together in one room, and the chief also. Oh Lord, two redhead, I know, right? It's going to be dangerous. And no need. I do think Miss Cabernet needs someone who'll support her in using common ingredients, but whipping won't be necessary. You're such a spoil sport, Chief. That's such a good idea.
I see.
You made Macchiato sad.
Thank you. I must say, those who work for the MBCC chief really know their stuff.
We can just watch them. I know, right? It's very good entertainment. We can also join if they want to. You find this client a bit hard to read. She recognized your identities right away and gave you information and support. But those unnecessary engagements she spoke of didn't decrease at all. On the contrary, even you guys became the center of attention. This exposes all your actions to everyone. Every little thing you do is magnified. The only advantage to this is that it won't be easy for the host of the party to harm you. Right now, we know too little about this dinner banquet, so we can only go along with the hostess plan step by step. But in any case, at least we can confirm that the dinner banquet is the most important part of this party. There may be information about the treasures here. Before that, please try your best to collect as much information as possible. I think you've seen that Sean and 11 fan art. I know, right? That's so hot. I didn't expect that it would work between those two. Wow, amazing. I know the artist of this, Mori. Thank you. It's Angon. Good lord. I didn't know that they draw NSFW art, but thank you. I know. PTN fanbase is so small. Thank you for the food, Mori. I love it. PTN fanbase is so small that we all probably the same fan art. I know, right? Also, my co-started with treating Cabernet. She's found something. She resonates with Cabernet. Probably wants to get eaten by Cabernet also.
My goodness! Miss Macchiato!
It's really you!
Uh-oh, I smell trouble.
Did you really hear the song I just sang?
Oh god, secondhand embarrassment. A tanned, muscular man walks up to Macchiato, his voice full of surprise.
What song? Mr. Ryan, what are you talking about? I don't understand.
Bro just wanna get spanked and whipped.
It's fine, no worries. I'm just surprised you actually showed up. And you know Miss Cabernet so well, too.
Oh boy.
Come and catch up with us. There are a lot of people here who know you.
Oh boy, probably her customers. The muscular man shows off his muscles and strikes a pose before the crowd. The bro is brave, very brave. Macchiato looks over at where Ryan is pointing, then whispers in your ear.
A couple of the guests over there work in the food and beverage industry. I might be able to get some information about this dinner from them. It's a good opportunity, Chief.
But...
Don't worry. I can protect myself.
Yeah, she can whip people. She can protect herself, alright. Macchiato smiles at you. The smile is genuine, as if to tell you not to worry. Agree to Macchiato's proposal. Alright then. I'll be here at all times. If anything happens, you wave your hands, signaling the shackles. You let go after seeing Macchiato nod. She and Ryan turn to leave.
Thank you and the others for remembering me. I'll go with you then.
Good luck, Miss Macchiato. You're still a bit worried as you watch them leave, so you leave a few words with Kelvin and go after them. Those guys surround Macchiato and come to the side of an elevator in the northwest. After a while, you hear a bunch of raunchy noises. Raunchy noises? Damn, we're gonna eavesdrop. Okay. You feel the shackles in your hands twitch slightly. Worried, you hide next to the elevator and take a peek. Take a peek.
Again, Miss Macchiato. Oh, just once more. Please. Oh, let me have it. Oh.
What is happening?
Me too! Me too! Look, Miss Macchiato, my pose is on point. Shouldn't I get it first?
Oh my god! Bro is not. Everyone is nothing. Oh lord.
Miss Macchiato can choose whoever she wants. Who let you choose for her?
You're right. Excellent. I'll start with you.
Oh my, who? And me, take me. To your bewilderment, the sound of leather striking against skin rings out repeatedly from the narrow space. I like the second one. Ah, how thrilling.
Chief? It's you?
Yeah, continue. We're gonna watch. Macchiato is a bit surprised to hear your voice, but she maintains the sharp look on her face, nor does her hand stop.
Sorry you had to see that, Chief.
We don't mind. It's fine. You scratch your head, thinking for a while, then ask, "Are they all right?"
Don't worry. They're all my former customers. This is just a little reward for them.
Reward. Yeah, reward. All right. As someone in same spectrum of being sadistic, I'm more of I should be doing the pain. I see. I don't mind getting whipped by Macchiato, okay?
Thus, they will answer all my questions without reservation.
I see.
See you in a bit, Chief.
Impressive composure, I know, right? Macchiato waves to you, then cracks her whip again. Damn. Fanning Fanning your flustered ears, you quietly walk back to Cabernet. Absolute cinema, I know, right? And I think the chief is quite embarrassed of what she saw, but it is what it is.
Chief, your face is bright red. Are you feeling too hot?
Actually, yes, I feel my face is very hot. Yes.
Try some of this. Miss Macchiato's friend brought it over and said it's delicious.
As a token of thanks for letting him borrow a macchiato, Ryan had given each of you a cup of ice cream before he left.
It tastes delicious. Plus, you can also press it against any part of your body that hurts. The cold stimulation is also quite refreshing.
You can press it against any part of your body that hurts. Okay, cold stimulation is refreshing. Oh my. Remembering how Ryan winked at you, you have a hard time taking a bite.
This is the ice cream those swimsuit girls were feeding. Sharing with me just now. It really is quite tasty. Would you like some, Miss Cabernet?
This is really... I can't believe I read this event in an airport, man. Oh my god.
Really? How tasty is it?
Tastes sweet and smooth, with traces of lemon and sea salt. It's not heavy at all. Quite refreshing, actually. Though I've never been to the ocean, I feel like this is the taste of the sea.
What an apt description. Makes me feel as if I tasted it myself. Seems that even the ice cream here is made from exquisite ingredients.
Kelvin is a bit bashful from the praise. She smiles at you, then gobbles another spoonful of ice cream.
But this serving tastes a bit different.
Kelvin smacks her lips, then sticks out her tongue and gently licks the spoon.
It's more savory than the one I had earlier. It feels like the same recipe, but with some meat added to the ingredients.
What? Meat in ice cream? What the fuck? I have never tasted a savory ice cream. I wonder what that tastes
really
like.
Taste the meat, just the texture.
The texture?
Meat.
Having finished the portion in her hand, Kelvin glances at yours and asks,
Chief, can I have some more?
Sure. You give the untouched ice cream to Kelvin.
Thank you, Chief.
Meat and ice cream, I know, right? Like, a very suspicious ice cream.
This ice cream is indeed different from the ones earlier, but it's still quite yummy.
You watch Kelvin stuff the ice cream into her mouth. Things feel a bit strange. Though Kelvin can only taste frozen things, she has never displayed such a voracious appetite for any other food. Cabernet also stares at the ice cream in silence.
Finished another one.
I think she's gonna have diabetes at this rate.
Don't eat too much. There's going to be dinner soon. If you eat too much ice cream now, you won't have room to eat more delicious things later.
Cabernet puts her ice cream on a table a bit further away and sits between it and Kelvin.
Right, there's still the dinner banquet.
Yeah.
Though I do want to have another bite. Since Miss Cabernet says so, I'll leave some room for dinner.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Oh. The jingling of bells interrupts your conversation. A uniformed maid with a little bell comes out of the poolside restaurant, calling to everyone.
Sorry for disturbing everyone. The head chef told me to inform everyone that the soup is ready.
Upon hearing that the appetizer is ready, the guests in the pool cheer and start heading towards the restaurant. Some linger in the corner. They had started satiating their appetites a long time ago and refuse to leave.
Let's go. It's disrespectful to the chef to be late for the meal.
It's a different course meal. We're starting with soup first, I guess. But why the fuck is Kelvin eating ice cream first? The guests enter the restaurant one after another and sit down at the long dining tables. Everyone lets Cabernet have the head seat in the middle. You sit down next to her, right? Damn. That's me. We're gonna be the center of attention. Exquisite creamy almond-colored soup dotted with dark blue parsley has already been set on the shallow white plates on the tables. The light fragrance wafts into the guests' nostrils, igniting everyone's appetites. Many have started to sip the soup as soon as they sat down. After tasting it, the guests gush with admiration and praise.
I can tell that this broth is from excellent meat. It blends perfectly with the cream.
Ah, how smooth and silky it tastes. Its fragrance is permeating my whole mouth.
It's like they're doing gasms with just the soup.
The milky white color looks so beckoning too. What a wonderful choice for an appetizer.
If you savor it carefully, you can taste a hint of a special flavor. The chef must have used a very rare spice.
Yes, I taste it too.
A spice that gives you an exquisite aftertaste, right?
After. Oh, yes, absolutely. The aftertaste is marvelous.
I don't know. It seems like some of the guests are just parroting some compliments. The guest babbles away, all the while sneaking glances at Cabernet. They're waiting for Cabernet's reaction or critic. Cabernet fills a spoonful of soup, takes a gentle sniff, then empties it back into the plate.
The texture of the soup is quite delicate. The fat is well emulsified, blending perfectly with the cream. The fragrance is rich, and the color is pure. You can feel the chef's mastery just by the look and smell of the soup.
But it sounds like she's not impressed. Hi, Joe. Welcome. Cabernet puts down her spoon and looks around at the guests staring back at her. Everyone is waiting for her final judgment.
Very good.
No one knows if she's referring to the soup or the guest's commentary. But no matter. Upon hearing Cabernet utter the words, "Very good," everyone relaxes and continues to shove spoonfuls of soup into their mouths. The wild food commentary also continues. The most audacious commenters will also bellow out, "Right, Miss Cabernet?" every once in a while. You just played through the Evangelion collab. Ask always that cocky. I don't think so. She's actually quite annoying in the event. Yeah, I think most of my chat is saying, "Shut up, Asuka." I don't know. That's how they've written her. I don't remember her being like that even in the Honkai collab. Honkai Eva collab back then. Everyone's praise goads Kelvin into sipping a big spoonful of soup herself.
How strange. Though I can't taste food this hot, this soup feels familiar.
That's quite impressive. Familiar? Kelvin drinks another few spoonfuls, then nods confidently.
I'm sure I've eaten this before.
If I'm not mistaken, you're referring to the ice cream you had just now?
What? A soup that tastes like the ice cream with meat? What the fuck? What's that?
Hey, Cart!
I haven't seen this yet.
Do you know?
I guess I'll watch it later. Cream, ice cream, and creamy soup. I see. Cabernet's words light up Kelvin's eyes.
That's right. It's the ice cream. You're amazing, Miss Cabernet.
I heard that PTN is getting more main story. Yeah. Is it? I'm not sure if it's on anniversary or right after anniversary, but I heard they'll release it this year. I'm not sure when. Probably before the year ends.
Certain ingredients can indeed be used for both soup and dessert. Yet the flavors of the two we just had remain quite distinct. Seems like the chef really mastered her skills.
Oh, CN trailer is out, so it should be soon. I can't wait. I can't wait.
What a great honor it is to be praised by Miss Cabernet.
This is another simp of Cabernet, ain't it? A familiar voice rings out from behind you, making you jump. You look behind. A woman you've never seen before is standing behind you in a chef's outfit. She beams at Cabernet.
And thank you everyone for enjoying and approving of my humble soup.
Humble soup. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice that most of the guests haven't given their spoons a rest. As they guzzle down one spoonful of soup after another, only their eyes are fixed on the speaker.
However, even if Miss Cabernet approves of this soup, this guest here doesn't seem to like it.
Who? The chief? Gordon Ramsay, a female version, I guess. Effective word being this year. It can be a week or now or 3 months. Who knows? That's the safest time gap within this year.
Is this soup not to your liking? If so, may I have your suggestions? You are Miss Cabernet's chosen companion, so your opinion is of great importance to me.
Another jealous simp. Her slender fingers dig forcefully into your shoulders, making it impossible for you to resist. How dare you hurt Chief?
I forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head chef of this banquet. You can call me McGrath.
McGrath. That's the chef. Yeah, that's female version of Gordon Ramsay. You're at a bit of a loss for what to do. You pick up a spoonful of soup to try, but Cabernet reaches out and stops you. Cabernet is protecting us.
She ate a lot of grapes just now, so she feels a bit full.
Thank you.
She's not trying to avoid the soup on purpose. I told her that she would ruin her dinner like that.
Sorry. McGrath shrugs at your apology, not seeming to care.
No matter. I think you'll have more appetite when the main course is served. I hope by then you can give me the answer I want. I hope the same goes for you too, Miss Cabernet.
I'm sure you'll surprise me.
Of course, Miss Cabernet. I worked so hard precisely for this moment. All I desire is your nod and your precious and invaluable approval.
Definitely a simp. Feels like the soup have anesthetic and our chief will be kidnapped again. You're quite close. You're quite close. Wait for it. As McGrath says this, she walks over quickly to a place where everyone can see her.
That's why the most exciting part of this party will be the dinner banquet. I prepared it specially for Miss Cabernet.
McGrath's words make the entire restaurant buzz with excitement.
Specially prepared for Miss Cabernet? Then we're in for quite the treat, aren't we?
What a time to be alive!
Chief getting kidnapped is obligated action and event to nowhere event. That is so true.
Yes, it's indeed a great time. You're in for the ultimate feast.
I love your speculations, guys. You are so close. You are so close. Wait for it. I'm not gonna spoil it for you.
As for the ingredients used for this dinner, to be honest, before today, I too had thought it was only to be found in legends.
McGrath stares at Cabernet intently as she says this, as if expecting some reaction from her face. But indeed, Cabernet's smile fades somewhat at the mention of the word ingredients. The ultimate feast, legendary ingredients, these proclamations are really stirring the pot, and all the guests are eagerly chatting about them. Legendary banana spider?
Not
No.
only that, everyone must be curious about the ocean messenger mentioned in the invitation. Of course, since it's a feast to please all tastes, how could we not invite the Thomas Society's ocean messenger, who devotes herself to bringing happiness to humans? She's already at the banquet hall, waiting for everyone to arrive.
The sudden news makes you frown. The ocean messenger is already here? You couldn't get any info about her at the pool party just now. How involved is she with this party? What is her goal?
But
McGrath draws out her voice, interrupting your train of thoughts. Everyone's eyes focus on her again.
though everyone here shares an equal opportunity to sit at the dinner table, the legendary ingredients are extremely rare and limited in quantity. So, I will wait for everyone on level B1. There are a limited number of seats for the dinner banquet, and the spots are first come, first served.
And let the Hunger Games begin. McGrath ends her speech with a dramatic wave of her hand. Right on cue, the elevator doors next to her open with a ding. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here we go. The poison of a banana spider works like an aphrodisiac that makes you painfully rock hard for a couple of hours and almost got bitten by it. Yes, holy shit. Be careful. I didn't know there's something like that. Someone shrieks, "The elevator is here!" Many people spring up from their seats and surge towards the elevators. They all try to squeeze into the two elevators, elbowing each other out of the way. Some guests, however, remain seated and keep drinking the soup as if the pandemonium before their eyes has nothing to do with them.
Should we go, Chief? You heard the chef. First come, first serve. Legendary ingredients.
It's too crowded. Let's wait a bit before we go. We won't be able to try the legendary ingredients if we get trampled in the stampede.
But...
Don't worry. We have our spot saver right here. Yeah, we have Miss Cabernet. You point at Cabernet, who smiles gently at you two. Kelvin calms down and follows you to the tail end of the crowd. This way, we can also pick up macchiato along the way. You come to the side of the elevator, but there's no one there. There's only a pile of brown, half-melted ice cream on the ground, giving off the scent of caramel. At that moment, the elevator door opens again. The remaining guests rush in, leaving only enough space for 3 more. Seeing as they hadn't get to go downstairs sooner, it was a bit of a consolation to share an elevator with Cabernet. Cabernet smiles and walks in confidently. You and Kelvin follow closely behind. As soon as you enter the elevator, the crowd separates you from Cabernet. Like a bus at rush hour, you're totally enveloped by the crowd in this overloaded elevator that seems like hell. Though it's just one floor down, the ride is quite nauseating. Inside the tiny space, the other guests breathe down your neck, and their sweaty skin sticks against yours. That feels nasty. You're squeezed face first against the wall, and can faintly hear Cabernet and Kelvin behind you. A girl in a similarly suffocating position as you is pleading quietly.
Stop. Stop pushing. Let me out.
Lamia.
It's dangerous here. Quick, get out of here.
On the pool deck above, the scorching sun is still shining and the empty swimming pool is eerily silent. Melting ice cream, coffee, milky white soup are spilled everywhere. They emit piteous wails as they evaporate. Did you guys know that some people that was left upstairs, they became food? And if I remember correctly, where is it? Where is it? It's not this one. A macchiato turned into caramel. Tan 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 na 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 na. Da 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 da. Yeah. This is macchiato. He melted upstairs. A very classic pairing, but the coffee itself is enough to accommodate the sweetness of the caramel. If it's the dopamine from the sugar and dairy that people seek, why neutralize it? And they had to face because they became food. Where is that dude? Oh my god, Chief's so hot. This is the dude earlier. Being able to support a hard crust with such a soft core. The crunchy layer of chocolate on the outside obviously looks aggressive, yet the filling inside feels very rich. The matching is really quite skillful. Wow, he became food. Yum yum. Anyway, let's go back. Ah. Ta-na-na-na-na. Is it this one? Ah, yeah, I'm right. Ding! The elevator finally reaches the floor below. The crowd rushes out, eager to see if there are still seats available. Your back is continuously squeezed and prodded by others. Quite the unpleasant experience. The text in the event, even in the description, is truly like an Aaron novel. I know, right? Sad that you won't hear Joyride. Yeah, well, it's fine. It's gonna take a long time. If we do the whole event, you and the mysterious girl are the last two to exit the elevator. Kelvin and Cabernet come over to you and shake their heads. Can change the lobby to Joyride. Oh, you're right. I will. You understand what they mean. They didn't find macchiato amongst the crowd. She became food. You look around. This floor isn't as bright and colorful as the one above, and the dim light is hardly appetizing. The main hall is decorated with strange sculptures and recreational machines. As opposed to the game and recreation area described in the manual, this floor is more like an escape room that one wants to flee from as soon as possible.
Where is she? All of us arrived at the same time. Who'll get a seat and who won't?
Hi, Resvold. Welcome.
What is this place? I thought we were coming down here to eat.
They thought. That's what they thought. That's what they thought.
What the? Is she playing a prank on us? Didn't even finish my soup.
It's a prank, all right. We just went up the stairs and saw that there was no one left upstairs. Is there some hidden camera rolling? Do they want to see us make a fool of ourselves?
They didn't know that they became food, man.
The stairs. I just checked the stairs. It's locked already.
Oh.
I just came down with the final batch. You guys were arguing too much, so I wanted to go back and finish my soup. But the elevator's not working anymore, so I figured maybe I can take the stairs.
The elevator stopped working? The mysterious girl reacts even faster than you and rushes to the elevator, but all the lights on the panel have been turned off. No matter how hard she presses the buttons, there's no response. Did you pull on jovial deception? Yes, I did. I got her.
Oh, great. Now the elevator is out of use. That's why I said it's dangerous down here. No one ever listens to me and they all rush downstairs. Putting your life at risk just to try some strange new food? Stupid.
I know, right? People are stupid. You're right. You're right. The girl suddenly stops as if she realizes something, then looks up at you.
Oh, it's you. The one who also got squeezed flat against the wall back there.
What a description. The one who also got squeezed flat against the wall. Right. What a coincidence. The girl glances at you, then at Cabernet and Kelvin. She suddenly comes up to you and whispers with lowered eyes.
Please, keep this between you and me. Help me. I beg of you.
We're flat.
It's extremely dangerous down here. There are things beyond your worst nightmares. It's truly terrible. You've got to believe me. We have to get back upstairs.
The girl repeats what she had been mumbling in the elevator. You look at the shut-off elevator and locked stairwell. You don't have a good feeling about this either. Just as you're about to ask the girls something, ear-piercing static grabs everyone's attention.
Can everyone hear me?
The crowd looks around, but the head chef is nowhere to be seen. Only her voice echoes in the air. It's as if she's monitoring you all from above.
Dear guests, please quiet down.
Do you still stream after work? Sometimes I do.
I did say that the seats for the dinner banquet are first come, first served. But
one
must meet certain standards to be eligible. You will encounter different challenges at random times and places.
It's really the Hunger
Whether
Games.
or not you're honorable enough for a seat will be judged on your performance.
Definitely the Hunger Games, yep.
After all, only honorable souls are worthy of dining with the noble, elegant, and perfect Miss Cabernet.
Okay. Time to battle each other so that we can dine with the perfect Miss Cabernet. McGrath's words cause an uproar among the crowd. Some of the guests begin to curse her angrily. At what time do I stream? It's usually if it's weekdays, normally late at night, like 11 or 12 p.m. 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. But sometimes if I come home really early, and then maybe around 3 in the afternoon, that's it. But during Saturday around this time.
You personally invited me here. What, am I not worthy enough now?
Am I not worthy enough now? No.
Honorable soul. Worthy? What are you talking about? What challenges? What if we fail? Is this some kind of battle royale?
Yep.
What if you fail? You'll be eliminated, of course. Haven't you noticed that some of you have already been eliminated? So, everyone here has already passed the first challenge. If you're not confident about being worthy enough to dine with Miss Cabernet, I can eliminate you right here. Is there anyone who doesn't want to participate?
The agitated crowd calms down somewhat. Everyone is whispering to each other about the situation at hand. Challenges? A judgment of worthiness? In the end, no one steps out to say no. Everyone seems to think it's just a game.
Then, let the new challenge commence. Please complete the game as soon as possible, my dear guests.
Oh boy. McGrath commences the game. Having accepted the rules, the guests quickly scatter. However, you suddenly see red and feel intense pain. A chill goes down your spine. An ominous premonition suddenly strikes you. Withering the pain, you activate your shackles, and sure enough, Macchiato's end feels incredibly weak. Do you play ZZZ? No. There's just too much gacha games. Your face turns ashen. This party is way too creepy. It even took Macchiato away from you without a fight. Just like on the top floor, Cabernet observes the farcical scene from afar, deep in thought. You get up and walk over to her.
You don't look well. What happened?
Something happened to Macchiato. This isn't a normal game, Miss Cabernet. If what that guest says is true, there's no one left upstairs. Macchiato isn't on this level either. According to my senses, the signal from Macchiato is very weak. Something must have happened to her. This game is surely dangerous, Miss Cabernet. Did you know this would happen? If you know anything else about this, please share it with me. What's happening?
Oh no. There's the clone.
Are you one of the Cabernet
Oh
Sims?
shit, I'm about to die.
One of the Cabernet Sims, I see. Otherwise, I'll have to apologize and abort your mission. Finding my sinner is much bigger priority for me. Cabernet looks at you in silence for a long time, as if trying to decide whether or not to tell you something. There's no one left around you. Even that mysterious girl has left to search for clues after realizing you have no way of going back upstairs. It's incredibly quiet around you right now.
I don't know the chef named McGrath very well. If you want to learn about her from me, all I can share is only some rumors and faint impressions of mine.
Reddit is a must, yes. I agree. Hydrate! Okay, I will hydrate. Cheatery will hydrate because we got thirsty listening to Cabernet's voice. Very nice.
I did hear rumors about the legendary ingredients she got, as well as the legendary powers. But I just assumed she made them up to win my approval. Last time we met, McGrath didn't get the approval she wanted from me. But she didn't yell at me like the others, or vow to win me over next time.
Isn't Cabernet one of the very dangerous sinners? Actually, yes. If you are interested in reading through Cabernet's interrogation, I will read it to you guys if you want.
She simply gave me an invitation to this feast a month later, saying that she got my favorite ingredients and will make cuisine that I love for sure.
This coincides with you losing your treasures, which is why you suspect your treasures may be in her hands?
Correct. I pretty much guessed that she had my treasures. I was worried that something might happen to them. So I pulled some strings to get a seasoned professional to help me. Which is you, dear Chief.
Man. She roped us right in because she got the power and money. Cabernet is one of the rare, truly insane ones. That's why they say you cannot change her, really. I love her interrogation. More fucked up, yeah. Her interrogation was intense. It's going to be interesting if we read it on stream.
I know I've caused trouble for you. I didn't expect things to come to this either. She has become crazy and even started harming innocent people.
I think you better read Stargazer event first. Later on. Cabernet interrogation coincides with her event. You look deep into her eyes. You sense that she's not being completely honest with you. But this isn't the time to make a fuss. What's happened has happened. No need to apologize. There's no way back up. If we want to find Macchiato, we'll have to participate in this strange game. Win a seat at the banquet and negotiate with the chef. I am just curious. Why didn't she bring you directly to level B2 like she did with the Thomas Society's Ocean Messenger? Why is she making you play this game with the other guest?
You'd have to ask Miss McGrath herself. But if you ask me, I do love watching the best ingredients be transformed into delicacies through the art of cooking.
I just noticed that they've already given the clue this early in the story on what Cabernet really is.
This is probably her way of seeking approval.
I never noticed this, just now. The people who act insane aren't that insane. The truly insane ones act with only their actions. Does Cabernet seem insane to you? No, she doesn't, right? Cabernet shakes her head as she watches the guest run around and let out a quiet sigh.
I'll try my best to assist you, protect you from McGrath, and find your companion. As well as find my precious treasures.
Damn. Damn. We're done with this. It's Glutinous Legend. Wait, am I right? Wait. Hold on. Also, can I change the music? Shake it is all you gotta do. No. I like this one. And then Joyride. And then what's the other Cabernet song? God, I forgot the title. King of the Party. This one. Okay. There you go. We'll play all of that later. Whatever you do, you cannot break this rule. Okay, are we done with this? Yeah, we are. Okay. It's now this one. Damn, what are those sounds? It's like chomping sound. Crunch. Creepy chewing sounds can be heard from every corner of the room. Everyone looks at the scene in front of them, the blood draining from their faces. To complete McGrath's game, the three of you have joined the crowd looking for clues and game rules, yet no one expected to see something like this a mere half hour later.
The poor kitten is about to be eaten by a monster. You must pick something valuable to swap it out. Please, circle your chosen items in the picture below. Note that once selected, you will lose these items.
It's the voice you heard in the pool. Though you heard it just faintly, you can still remember. You stare at the door in shock, trying to figure out what's going on. After a while, the door swings open. You see the twisted face of a guest who gets sucked into the weird contraption before getting the chance to scream. Oh boy. On the picture next to the contraption, you see dried roses and paper on a table, circled in red. Finally, the chewing stops. The big mouth in the room opens with a snap. That mouth! Everyone can see that in the center of the mouth, there is a plate of fresh oranges, the same color as that man's hair. What the fuck?
Did he really get eaten?
He became food. Of course, the guest panics. The guests scream in terror as if they were going to be devoured by the big mouth next. Yet aside from the oranges, you also feel mania emanating from the big mouth. It's an unfamiliar type of mania. You don't know if it's from the Ogygia village, which belongs to the Thomas Society in the first place, or some mutation with that Chef McGrath.
So this is the head chef's game? Whoever loses gets turned into food?
Yep. Kelvin cowers, grabbing onto your sleeve instinctively. The guests' faces contort hideously, remembering what they had just eaten. They're overcome by disgust and nausea. Most can't help but vomit. Oh god, they ate their own fellow humans, yeah. Holy shit. You pat Kelvin's hand. You ponder her words as you comfort her. Lose, disappear, turn into food? Perhaps the game already started before she announced the rules? You remember the melted ice cream by the elevator and suddenly realize something. I've heard that voice before. It was when I got pushed into the pool. At that time, something was dragging me down, and that voice asked me if I wanted to leave everything behind to have fun. That question was part of the game. The selection of the worthy had already started at the pool party.
Oh, my dear guests, so you finally realized it. That's right. The game started a long time ago. Those on the top floor disappeared because they gave in to their hedonism. And then we have those vain social climbers who brawled to get the first spot in the elevator. As for this gentleman, he wouldn't even care to save a little critter.
Oh.
Tell me, what honor do these people have?
I guess they deserved it, don't they? I don't want to say it, but maybe somehow they deserve their fate.
This is only what they deserve.
Am I turning into a villain? I don't want to. McGrath's words are clear. These challenges are her way of selecting the worthy. The top floor was a test of temptation, while the second floor was a test of compassion. McGrath's sharp laughs echo in the air, plunging everyone in rage and despair.
You didn't tell us anything about that! How despicable!
What's so dishonorable about eating an extra bit of food?
It's quite dishonorable indeed. You don't even have this bit of self-control. Think about Miss Cabernet. She would never eat anything short of perfect. One must be like her to make it to the end. Got it?
She's a really big Cabernet simp. She made this game for Cabernet. Everything is for Cabernet.
After all, how can I allow anyone tainted to dine with Miss Cabernet?
See, it's always her sentences ends with Miss Cabernet.
This is my surprise
See?
gift for you, Miss Cabernet. To give you the best dining experience, I will ensure that you're neither lonely nor pestered.
So basically go on a diet. So basically you eat people, I think.
You will approve of me, right?
After saying this, McGrath falls silent. Yet because of this last sentence, all eyes focus on Cabernet. All the previous fawning, idolization, and flattery have vanished, replaced by fear and disgust.
What? This is all for Miss Cabernet?
The crowd erupts in discussion, echoing like frogs croaking in unison. They can't touch the dreaded game master, but they can touch Cabernet. Gripped by fear and anger, they all turn against her.
Is Cabernet behind all this?
Then she's a wicked accomplice of that crazy chef! She's simply picking the ingredients she likes!
Wait a minute. I remember it now. I read a story about Cabernet on a blog.
Uh-oh. A guest in green suddenly remembers something and grabs her friend anxiously. You recognize her as the blogger girl who you bumped into before.
Cabernet was born into a prominent East Side family. Day in, day out, she ate the most magnificent delicacies. Thus, this made Cabernet an extremely picky epicure. She never ate anything she considered short of perfect. To satisfy their daughter's exquisite palate, her parents searched high and low for the rarest delicacies for Cabernet. For a long time, they couldn't find anything to her standards. Then, one day, a chef bravely volunteered to serve Cabernet a dish. The chef lifted up the cloche, revealing a string of fragrant grapes on a plate.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
The delectable grapes caught Cabernet's attention. She couldn't help but pop one into her mouth.
Oh boy.
She suddenly realized that grape was the most delicious thing she had ever tasted, so she gobbled up the rest one by one.
The lady in green flails her hands dramatically, using wild gestures to tell the story about Cabernet.
But Cabernet was not gratified, so she asked the chef, "Are there any more of these delicious grapes?"
Oh boy.
And do you know what the chef said?
The girl in green asked the crowd suspensefully, fully aware that all eyes are on her.
Let me tell you. That chef said, "I only have this one child."
Damn! I'm part of the crowd. Ah! The guest's low, grim words frightened the others. They huddle closer together, isolating the three of you, and point any sharp objects they can find at you.
Is this part of the surprise? You have the right to believe that story, or not. I know you won't believe anything I say at this point, and I'm not in the mood for lecturing anyone. People shouldn't be taking cues from misinformation. But to me, it doesn't matter.
She doesn't give a fuck. Of course, no one is willing to believe her. They rush about looking for things that can be used as weapons, preparing to attack. These developments shock you. It had been a simple case involving some weird games, yet now, people are under threat of being literally turned into food if they lost. The person who dragged you into the mire is standing next to you, but she is also trapped, facing the angry guest. Such strong emotions are really an incubator for mania. Stop the guest. How? What's the point of doing this now? Like that woman said, if you can't prove your honor, you'll become food. Do you want to turn into food and get eaten? Upon hearing your shouts, the crowd pauses to look at each other. Those at the very front hesitate a while, then scowls and put away their weapons. You know it's not because their view of Cabernet has changed, but because they're afraid of getting eaten.
Finally. They finally stopped.
Thank you, Chief. Seeing the crowd scatter, Kelvin lets out a trembling sigh. She looks worriedly at Cabernet, but doesn't dare go up to her, instead choosing to stay by your side. Miss Cabernet.
What? You believe that story too?
Ma'am, you're scary. No, I don't really believe ridiculous stories from some blog. But I do want to know about your lost treasures and the truth about your ingredients. You are Magrat's obsession. All her actions stem from you. So something like turning people into ingredients? Cabernet stands loftily a few steps from you. She doesn't look like a participant in this game or even this party. She looks as if she only belongs in the head chair of a magnificent banquet table.
First of all, I want to thank you for saving me just now. Though we're besieged on all sides right now, this makes me feel that at least I can trust you. That's quite funny, actually. I don't have many people around me who I can trust. So, you're right. My treasures, my precious ingredients, are two people.
Holy shit, she admitted to it. Though you had your suspicions before, you're still caught off guard and have trouble linking the two words together.
I cherish them very much. They showed me what a truly honorable soul is like, transcending any social status or identities.
Oh my god, is this connected to her interrogation? I only realize now. Oh my god.
I did become a picky epicure after I met them. But it's because they showed me what a truly satisfying taste is like. Later, however, many began regarding me as some sort of guide. There were even rumors that only chefs whose dishes I approved of are good. But I don't want my words to become the judging standards for a dish, or even a person.
This is really related to interrogation. I didn't notice before. Oh my.
Just like how I don't want Magrat to judge my treasures or preferences by her standards. Plus, she stole my treasures, which is unforgivable in the first place. What I want right now is not some surprise or dinner. I only wish I could take back from her the treasures that belong to me.
You and Kelvin fall silent. This game is so stupid and Cabernet's words are so absurd, but you've already gotten this far. Macchiato is waiting for you and Kelvin is still by your side. You must retrieve and protect them. We will certainly fulfill our promise, but I also hope that you can be honest with us. You are Macrat's heart's desire, so I think the breakthrough will be with you. I still need to verify your story, but it will have to wait after some more pressing matters.
Don't worry. I also promised you that I will help and protect you.
Now that suddenly that sounds creepy coming from her. Damn. Whatever. Oh, it's a bed. Oh boy. Damn. What are they doing in here? The atmosphere on this floor has gradually changed, becoming illusory, suffocating, and full of despair. Everyone is trying to act with compassion and honor, but the standards are becoming more and more vague. Fewer and fewer people are left. This reminds me of Angel's room after the cleanup. Same here. People realize there's no way to fully figure out the rules, yet they don't dare to break them. With knives to their throat, they'd rather feign whatever compassion and honor they can think of, even if it kills them. However, such an environment has sparked another crisis. Some of the guests' mental states of extreme panic have caused them to get infected with mania and mutate into corruptors. As much as you dislike the guest, we can't just let corruptors run around. You try your best to fight them, and right now, a fully mutated corruptor has trapped you. We can only hide with Cabernet and Kelvin, waiting for the opportunity to counterattack.
Is this a deliberate part of her selection process? It's too dangerous.
What an insane game. In any case, we can't let her have her way in the end. Makiado's aura has weakened but not completely disappeared, so those who have been eliminated should at least still be alive. We have to go to the next level down, which must be the source of all this.
But to do that, first, we have to leave this floor alive.
But how exactly do we win this game?
How to win the game? You don't know either. There are fewer and fewer people left. Whenever someone gets eliminated, the distorted expression on their face spread like contagious virus, imprinting itself on everyone else's mind. Even you're distracted by panic thoughts. What if I'm eliminated next? Or maybe I've already been eliminated.
Chief, are you alright?
Nope, we're getting infected by mania. A tiny speck of ice lands on the tip of your nose, bringing you back to your senses. Kelvin is looking at you in worry. Don't worry, I'm fine. You smile at her, but can't calm down. The more you think about it, the more you feel that you're the target of elimination. So many dangers along the way seem to have been targeting you, yet ended up hitting others. Because Cabernet is protecting you, Chief.
Of course I'm not worried. I know you'll be fine because you're quite special, Chief. You and Miss Cabernet, and me and Miss Macchiato, everyone will be fine.
Thank you for the encouragement. You're so brave. Just as you're about to nod, a strange commotion appears by the door. Oh fuck. A guest who has fully mutated into a corruptor is lurching towards the room you're in, clutching some unknown object in his hand. The thing in his hand is a mysterious ball of some sort. Though you can't tell what it is, gooey liquid drips down from it with every step he takes. He attacks someone else. But for you, this is actually a good thing. It's a sign for you to finish him off. But now, with only Kelvin by your side, we only have to protect Cabernet and the other uninfected guest. At this point, you don't want anyone getting hurt. It might sound ridiculous, but you don't want to play by Magrat's stupid rules. You want to take everyone to the finish line. The corruptor senses your presence in the room but fails to find you. He had mutated into a corruptor from fear and anger and is now wantonly venting his rage, destroying everything he sees. Oh boy. The danger is edging closer and closer. You grip onto a baseball bat that someone else dropped and gaze at Kelvin and Cabernet.
I got you, Chief.
Kelvin understands what you want. When your fingers count to 0, you want the temperature in the room to drop below 0. And just like that, the mucus-covered corruptor gets frozen alive. Stand aside. You swing the bat while Cabernet swings her cane. The double blow shatters the frozen corruptor. Wow, Cabernet is also strong with just her cane. Icy slime sprays out from the shattered eyes and entangles your feet like countless tentacles. Uh-oh, we got caught by tentacles. Striking the corruptor had already consumed much of your energy. Now with your feet entangled, you fall down on the ground. You try to move your feet, but the mucus is firmly constraining you, making every move extremely strenuous. You don't have the energy for it anymore. What's going on? Are they being controlled by mania? Kelvin, try freezing them. Kelvin casts her power, but the slime can't be frozen at all. They are obviously controlled by a type of mania that's more powerful than Kelvin. While everyone is focusing on the slime, you notice that the door to the room suddenly got locked. For some reason, Kelvin cannot unfreeze the room and the cold seems to be even worsening. Cabernet thinks that you guys probably violated the game rules in the stroke of bad luck.
Miss Kelvin, try turning your ice into a blade. Then maybe you can cut them. That way, we'll be able to look for clues to help us escape this icy chamber.
It's quite unnerving how calm Cabernet is. Even the chief is
all right.
panicking.
I'll try.
Ooh, Kelvin smashes a vase in a hurry and freezes the watery glass into a sharp, icy blade. Her hands are red and trembling from the cold. She cuts the mucus, entangling you guys over and over again. But no matter how hard she tries, the slime just reappears to trap you again.
No! Chief, Miss Cabernet, don't worry. Hold on a bit longer. I will get you out of this.
Uh-oh. Kelvin is on the verge of tears. She tears down the curtains and bedsheet, wrapping them around you and Cabernet. She goes on to search every corner of the room, sniffling all the way. But time is ticking and the temperature continues to drop. Though Kelvin is still fine, you and Cabernet are almost completely incapacitated by the cold.
It must be somewhere. There must be a way to solve this.
Uh-oh. Kelvin is still scrambling around. She suddenly slips on the slime and falls backwards. Before you and Cabernet can catch her, Kelvin lands hard on the corruptor's body. That's kinda gross. You hear an ear-splitting crack. Withering the pain, Kelvin stands up and looks, her hands flying to her mouth. She wants us to be eliminated on purpose.
How disgusting.
The corruptor's icy chest is shattered, revealing an empty chest cavity where there is a small mass of rotten flesh. That's fucking gross, man. Lodged inside a rotten flesh is a silver key. Bro, you try to pull out the key, but it's stuck. You can only get it out by cutting the flesh. Man! I didn't know it was this grotesque. Out of the three of you, the only one who can still pick up the knife is Kelvin.
His heart is still beating. What will you choose to do?
Holy fuck. It's still beating, and you need to get the key. The strange voice rings out again, tormenting you. Kelvin, let me do it. You reach out a trembling hand which has turned purple from the cold. Kelvin?
No.
What?
No, Chief. I'll do it.
Kelvin looks up at you, tears brimming in her eye and her nose is red from crying.
I know that if Miss Cabernet hadn't stopped me from eating that third ice cream by the pool, or if Chief hadn't pulled me out of my seat and led me into the elevator, I might have been eliminated back on the top floor.
Don't be stupid. If you had just relied on others and didn't put in any effort of your own, you would have been eliminated regardless. Kelvin is such a good girl. I know, right? She deserves better. I don't wanna see her get her hands sullied by blood. But we don't have a choice, do we?
Chief.
I mean, she doesn't have a choice. Kelvin tucks your hands back under the sheet and smiles at you.
Miss Cabernet is our client. She's such a gentle, caring soul who listened to my food commentary and protected me. Same with you, Chief. You know how scared I am of such people and events, and how anxious I am about screwing everything up. You always protect me, carefully and kindly, and never blame me for not finding any important clues. I really want to tell you guys how much I like you and appreciate all of you.
Oh, don't go!
So, this time, let me protect you. I believe that the two of you will win this game.
No. Kelvin suddenly cast her power, separating herself from you two with a small ice wall. You no longer have the strength to climb over the wall and can only watch as Kelvin cuts with the icy blade through that transparent ice. It's as if she's cooking an exquisite meal. She finally manages to take out the key. Miraculously, it's spotless without a single stain. Kelvin holds up the key and smiles at you. Her legs are still a bit weak as she gets up, but she bravely walks towards the door.
Chief, Miss Cabernet, if I were to turn into a bowl of shaved ice, what flavor would you want me to be?
Man, I don't want you to.
Blueberry, vanilla, dotted with soft mochi.
Cabernet, you're ruining the mood.
Sweet and cold, almost too delicious to swallow.
This woman is crazy, I know, right? It's about Kelvin's about to turn into food. We don't even know if she's gonna die or something. And then Cabernet just said, what was that? It's blueberry, vanilla, dotted with soft mochi. Not now, I know, right? Cabernet leans against her cane and stands up. The sheets slide off her body, revealing her red frozen shoulders. She's a bit unsteady on her feet, but still bows to Kelvin. The key gets inserted into the lock, making a sweet clinking sound as it turns. You can see your surroundings clearly. You only sense bright white light flooding in, and the frost on your body melting into a sticky substance as the temperature rises. Sticky substance. And now the Chief is all sticky, and at the other end of your consciousness, on the other end of your shackles, that sinner's breath has also become as frail as a melted snow. She turned into, wait, I'll show you guys. We need to see what she turned into. I want to see that blueberry ice cream with mochi. Tan, tan, tan. This one. She looks adorable in this. Soft mochi wrapped in fine shaved ice, adding fruits for another layer of flavor. This dessert is worth savoring more than it looks. The texture of the ice is very fine and without any hard to chew small ice particles, so it won't burden your teeth. You can sense that its creator is quite a thoughtful person. Actually, She's quite thoughtful. She's soft. I would eat that, to be honest. Same here. It looks delicious. Are we turning into Cabernet? This one looks like a mess, to be honest. I don't want to eat salad, guys. This tastes... this looks yummy also. Oh my god. It's an oyster. Oh, it's just a fries. Don't mind that guy. Oh my good lord, a sashimi. Damn, that's so hot. Lamia, so hot. No wonder the chef selected and recommended this special fish ingredient herself. Never seen that. Why? You don't look at this. What? It was more flavorful compared to the ordinary deep sea fish, and the aroma of oil was obvious. But not lamia. Oh. And that vague spicy taste, is it a condiment? Okay, she's spicy. And look at the covering of her chest. It's barely covering it. Man, that looks amazing. Maybe you missed it. It's fine. At least we saw it right now. Hey, party time!
Climb up the stairs and join me.
Ah. Shake it, shake it, shake it is all you gotta do. Hot. Hot 2-4. Tasting anger. How long? Oh my god, we're almost there. What? Press and hold the shackle? You cast your shackles over and over again, checking for Kelvin and Macchiato's presence. The fact that they're still around gives you some comfort, but also depresses you. You recall their nervous but excited expressions when you asked them to join this mission. But now, you don't even know where they are.
I know you're suffering right now. Perhaps nothing I say will ease your pain. But you must know that the fact that you're still here means we haven't lost.
She really doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't give a fuck about others.
There's only one way out, and that's forward.
Okay. Cabernet comes up to you, still as tall and graceful as the first time you saw her. She reaches out her hand to you. You grab her hand and stand up. Yes, no matter what, I must keep going forward. The only way to bring back everyone is to march on and confront that chef.
That's the spirit. That's how you should be.
You brace yourself and walk out of the locked room. You suddenly realize that the entire level is now empty. Uh-oh. Everyone got eliminated. Have they all been eliminated? What happened here?
The rules are all at McGrath's discretion. So this development is unsurprising.
You've also considered this possibility before. But you take a glance at Cabernet. To keep going forward, you must eliminate Cabernet.
Oh my. I don't believe it. You made it this far? Haven't given up yet.
You bitch. Give me back my sinners.
And you're even here with Miss Cabernet.
It's always Miss Cabernet. You hear that infuriating voice again, but this time without any static. You look up and spot her standing by the elevator close by. You have the audacity to show up.
Of course. Why wouldn't I? You really think you made it here on your own? You think you're still qualified to win?
McGrath glares at you sullenly, her eyes full of discontent. Time for some real elimination. I think the next person who needs to be eliminated is the chef.
reflect upon your behavior and how you made it this far. If Miss Cabernet hadn't been protecting you all the way, you would have died in the pool back on the top floor.
That was you bitch. A loud noise accompanies McGrath's roar. The entire elevator lobby collapses, and sea water floods the surrounding area, turning it into a lone island. The floor between you and the lone island cracks and collapses, turning into a sea trench.
To crash this party with an invitation that doesn't belong to you, accompanied by hedonistic and cowardly companions, and now to utter some nice-sounding nonsense only after the bad things have happened. I've been watching you. I've been wanting to eliminate you this whole time. You obviously don't fully trust Miss Cabernet. Why do you still keep sticking to her side?
Because Cabernet likes us. And she's jealous, of course. McGrath looks over at Cabernet, her eyes instantly softening and filling with yearning. She's clearly reluctant to shift away her longing gaze.
She's so noble and kind and perfect. Her words have always steered my efforts. Yet, why does she like you so much? Why does she protect you even though you have never trusted her?
That's just how attractive Chief is.
She's the best and most precious guest here. Only she deserves to be the sole winner of this game. Even if she cheats on your behalf to make you resurrect again and again.
Gritting her teeth, McGrath presses the strange fish statue next to the elevator.
But I know it's because Miss Cabernet is too kind. So, out of respect for her kindness, we'd better get back to the game and let the rules decide who wins. Miss Cabernet, there are only 2 of you left. At this depth, I'm afraid your little grapes don't work anymore.
The churning roar gets closer and closer, accompanied by the smell of sea salt. Water starts to gather around your feet. What does she mean by... At this depth, I'm afraid your little grapes don't work anymore? I wonder what does that mean? Have I answered in serious scene? Yes. Oh no! She wants to flood the entire floor!
This is Ogygia Villa, the legendary depths of the ocean. I hope you make up your mind before you drown. You know it. It's not a nice feeling.
You take Cabernet to higher ground, but know that it's just a temporary fix. The cold water is quickly rising.
Make your final decision. I know you want to win, but now, how exactly will you achieve that?
It's either we sacrifice ourselves or we sacrifice Cabernet. Man, maybe some kind of underground technology is blocking Sinner ability on the floor. Ah, that's possible because even Lamia has been trapped here. Ah, that makes sense. Sacrifice McGrath. She's the mastermind, so we can't do that, sadly. You clench your fists, digging your nails into your palms as you think about what to do next.
Sacrifice Miss Cabernet and let her turn into food? But she's been helping you all this time. Are you really going to do that?
How do you know I wouldn't do that?
Good heavens. I don't believe any honorable person would do that, right? Or you can obediently turn into food and become the most delicious and honorable soul for the dinner banquet that Miss Cabernet and I will enjoy later. Of course, you can just simply do nothing and drown.
What? The ice-cold water is now ankle-deep. Your line of sight is dominated by the trench before you, yet no one can help you cross it. Biting your lip, you rack your brain for ideas on how to foil McGrath's plot. The red room. No. Not the red room. A shadow cast over you, interrupting your wild thoughts. You realize that you're in Cabernet's shadow as she wades into the water. She's telling you with her eyes that she wants to try to talk to McGrath. What are you going to do, Miss Cabernet?
Miss Cabernet, don't worry. Tonight, I will present you the most unforgettable feast.
How can you be sure that the souls you give me, I will eat and approve of as the most delicious?
Why didn't I notice how sus Cabernet is like last time? She's basically admitting that, oh, I eat humans, yum yum.
Huh? Because they are the most honorable souls.
Hi, Kuro, welcome. You have to be this game's #1 saleswoman too. Well, I'm glad that I can encourage people to play Path to Nowhere. The voice acting is good. Yeah, I agree. Very good. Very, very good. Very hot voice acting. On a scale of 10, she's 11 when it comes to being sus. I agree.
And what is honorable by your definition?
Yeah, because it's subjective.
An honorable soul is, of course, compassionate and honest, noble and flawless, and can resist temptation.
I think Cabernet has a different definition of honorable soul, and we will find out later.
I don't think even I can meet those standards.
Cabernet? You have no idea what she's trying to get at. She's as composed and elegant as ever, but with an extra hint of mystery you can't figure out. She no longer looks in your direction nor responds to your questions.
No, of course not. To me, you're the most honorable one of all. You're perfection itself, Miss Cabernet.
She's such a simp. Cabernet glides forward, her dress floating behind her like mermaid's tail.
Those born in Syndicate can be selfless, to your surprise. What he chose to exchange with might have been his most precious possession. That flower might be from the girl he fancies, and paper on the table might have contained a poem he spent a week composing. People first and foremost have the will to survive. It's only natural for them to put their own life over others when they are on the verge of death themselves. Occasional fear is not shameful, and the pursuit of happiness is not some heinous crime. Whether it is beauty and ugliness, tears and laughter, tradition and innovation, yummy and yucky taste.
Yummy and yucky taste.
These are all but subjectivities born out of human nature. You stand in a place of arrogance and use my name to evaluate others. Who gave you that right?
Woohoo! You tell her!
Who are you to judge anyone else?
Yeah, who the fuck are you?
But I...
In your face.
I just wanted to give you the best souls there are. Isn't that what suits your taste? I've read so much about you to find that out. Only the purest, kindest, and noblest souls in the world are worthy of your taste. I did this all for you.
For me?
Cabernet laughs softly, as if having heard a huge joke. She motions for you to come next to her and face McGrath together.
The honorable souls I seek are not something judged by your superficial and self-righteous criteria.
Ouch.
Countless thoughts brew in the heart of the soul. It is also home to the cowardice, poverty, doubt, and ignorance you despise.
Why are you saying these things? You never said anything bad about us. You're so decent and honorable. You've guided me. You've stood with me.
That is what you think what Cabernet is, but actually she's not like that. You've never known the real Cabernet. Hi, Jose. Welcome. She've only known Cabernet probably from the outside. If only she knows what she is or what she does, man. She'll be in for a surprise.
Because you don't understand. Amidst all the complex thoughts and emotions, every pure and authentic soul is worthy of my heart. They all shine brightly and exude exquisite flavor. Yet you...
Cabernet stands on the edge of the abyss, glaring at McGrath in disdain.
I once praised your skills, but I never thought that your soul is so disgusting. It makes me want to vomit. How truly unappetizing.
That's the worst thing she could hear. Yeah, ouch! That must have hurt. McGrath freezes. It seems as if she has even stopped breathing. Her eyes widen, staring at the person she admires most, looking back at her in disgust. Cabernet's words are echoing in her mind, stabbing her insides.
I'm the one who knows her best. I won't be judged by a fake. You're dishonorable. You're not Miss Cabernet.
She's forcing her own version of Miss Cabernet, bruh.
You must have done something. Fess up. Give me the real Miss Cabernet. I'm going to eliminate you.
Oh my god. As soon as she blurts out those words, McGrath freezes on the spot. She reaches out a trembling hand towards Cabernet, saying over and over again that she didn't mean it. But Cabernet doesn't care. She looks triumphantly at the piteous chef and flashes the smile of a victor.
There you go. Game over. You did well, McGrath.
What a clown. Are blondes clowns? Sometimes they are. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, everything turned red, bruh. The roar that had vanished reappears. A strong sense of unease overwhelms you. Countless vines suddenly shoot out from the trench before you and wrap around Cabernet. The game is over because McGrath announced that she was eliminating Cabernet. You have become the final victor. Damn! Oh no, this is so darn hot. Bondage. Don't move! Take my hand! You rush forward and grab Cabernet's wrist. But the vine slaps her hand away, leaving behind a red mark. No! You helped me cheat again. I don't want this kind of victory. I don't want you to sacrifice yourself. There must be some other way, as long as you and I are both still here.
It's fine. I trust you.
Cabernet looks at you with mellow eyes, as if gazing at her favorite dish.
There has never been a standard to judge whether a soul is honorable or not. Such games and rules are a joke to begin with. Neither you nor I want to play by such rules. So...
Even though she's been bound, she sounds so chill. It's as if I expected this. I don't fucking care.
Go and win this stupid game. I trust you, As long as you're still here, I know you'll save your treasure, as well as mine.
The vines devour Cabernet and continue to grow rapidly. They shoot out from the watery trench, intertwining to form a bridge to the lone island. McGrath's voice is hoarse and filled with rage. She yells hysterically in the direction where Cabernet disappeared.
No! You sacrificed yourself for her! You did this all for her! You're truly selfless. A real martyr.
She's a clown, all right.
Miss Cabernet, I was wrong. You're the most honorable soul there is. You, and only you.
Now she's regretting it. Good lord. McGrath's shriek echoes throughout the villa. Her plans have been completely ruined. But she can't violate the rules she personally set for herself and the game participants. Amidst her angry curses and neurotic wails, you step on the black path to the final gate. You're going to bring back everyone important who has been taken from you. The final ritual. Dun 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 dun. Oh, the dining table. Oh boy. You step into the dim banquet hall and approach the huge water tank. You finally get a clear look on the creature inside. It's a creature that can only appear in legends. An exquisitely beautiful face, curly locks as wondrous as the waves of the sea, and a radiant fishtail glimmering with water-colored scales.
Yeah, oh yeah, a new follower.
Thank you for the follow. Vicky, here's a free follow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yet on the back of that beauty is a lump that looked like a human being. What? Is this a mermaid? You're stunned that a legendary creature like this really exists. But what disturbs you even more is the high level of mania exuding from the water tank before you. It's the same kind of mania you encountered in the gaming area of level B1. In your mind's eye, your shackles revolve around those two tiny flames, as well as Cabernet's last words. Hope you have a good rest of your stream. Thank you! We're just enjoying a Cabernet in this game. You tell yourself over and over again that you must save them. I must save them.
Save what, oh lucky one?
Uh-oh, her voice is already tinged with mania. Oh boy. Upon suddenly hearing her voice, you quickly dodge and snatch a fork from the dining table to point at her. Really? A fork, Chief? McGrath emerges from the shadows. Her body doesn't seem to have mutated, but strange gurgling sounds are coming from her throat, as if there's rotten flesh rubbling against each other. Fork plus shackle, I know, right? Very useful, Chief. She ignores your defensive posture and just stands there and says quietly,
All have failed. Miss Cabernet has rejected me. She won't taste the ultimate feast I prepared for her, nor will I get her approval.
Then what are you still doing here? Miss Cabernet shouldn't be your sole standard of judgment. If you confess to everything you've done, you still have a chance of redemption.
Everything I've done? Who do you think you are? What on earth should I confess to you?
Wow.
She did this because of you. But what are you worth to her?
No remorse at all. Her soul is really disgusting, like Cabernet says.
You're just a random person Miss Cabernet decided to protect on a whim. And they are just random ingredients that she wanted to favor on the spur of the moment. As long as I find something better, tastier,
McGrath turns around and gently strokes the water tank as she gazes lovingly at the mermaid inside.
Why does Miss Cabernet like them so much? Why does she like you? What is it about you that Miss Cabernet finds so delicious?
Because the chief has a very beautiful soul and you fail to see that. Delicious? This mermaid is Cabernet's food ingredient?
Before? Yes. But now I have nothing to feed it. They should have been the best seasoning for my ultimate feast for Miss Cabernet!
McGrath roars, glaring at you in resentment.
It's all over now. The mermaid meat will be a failure. The fish food I got is not the most honorable souls. I have utterly failed. Why did Miss Cabernet choose you?
Bro, that's nasty. Basically, he did a battle royale or Hunger Games. And whoever is the winner gets to be fed to the mermaid. And then in turn, the mermaid will be fed to Cabernet. That's nasty. Nasty. Was it a male looking like a girl? No, that's a girl. McGrath runs up to you, grabs you by the neck, and slams you against the water tank. You're overcome by pain. The air drains from your lungs bit by bit as you sputter out choking guttural noises.
That was my chance! The legendary mermaid meat! Oh, the man with the umbrella gave me the ultimate ingredients!
The man with
much
umbrella.
I cherished them! I just wanted to make it a unique delicacy that I alone created for Miss Cabernet!
Hi, Refrain. Welcome.
But it's not enough. It's far from satisfactory. The ingredients aren't perfect enough.
McGrath keeps babbling. You don't get what she's saying, but you can feel the mania surging in her body. If you don't stop her soon, she will completely mutate into a corruptor.
I need more. More sacrifices like these ingredients.
Enough.
Honorable souls. Only honorable souls are fit for Miss Cabernet's lips and approval. Why did things end up like this?
'Cause you're stupid. You can no longer hear McGrath's words clearly. You're on the verge of losing consciousness, with a pain and suffocation interlocking in your brain. With a great difficulty, you lift up your arm and stab the fork into the back of her hand. You wouldn't have done this if you had a choice. A chef's hand couldn't be hurt. McGrath screams as she looks at her hand that's gushing slime. Ew.
My hand! My precious hand! I won't be able to cook anymore!
You know, if they show what they're doing on screen, it's probably very grotesque, right? Oh my god.
Then let me become the fish food!
Damn. She's gone crazy.
Just like the ancient cooks who offer their own flesh and blood to the king!
That's gonna be disgusting. McGrath stumbles towards the water tank's ladder.
I shall also become the ingredient you desire.
She's insane. Oh god. McGrath jumps inside, instantly dying. The entire tank black. She got eaten by a mermaid. Awakened by the smell of blood, the mermaid inside the tank opens her glowing eyes in the darkness. Anime path to nowhere. We're still hoping for that. Yeah, she's got insane. She became an ingredient herself. Insane. The filthy water slows down the mermaid's movement. But then, you start to hear the crisp chewing sounds making the hair on your body stand on end. McGrath has already been highly corrupted by mania. If the mermaid eats her, it'll probably mutate too. Is this where Whale 747 came from? Yeah, Nikkei and PT and anime, yes please. With a thunderous rupture, the glass of the water tank shatters and the foul-smelling water gushes out all over the place. Sure enough, amidst the dark water and broken glass, the stunning mermaid is staring at you with bloodthirsty eyes. No wonder she called it mermaid meat. Maybe she turned out this way after eating it. But no matter what you turn into, I've had enough of this game. Give everyone back to me. Feast. Whale pick looks hot. I know, right? But not the model. No, the whale pick. How do we see it though? It is indeed very hot, but it's one of the annoying bosses in Path to Nowhere. The moment the mermaid falls, your mind also becomes a bit dazed. Consuming mermaids give you eternal youth, oh boy. Like a fairy tale, the mermaid's tail disappears, replaced by a pair of slender legs. The lump on her back also falls off, turning into a man around her age. Man? Her age? Woman? It's over. Everything's over. Macchiato, Kelvin, Miss Cabernet.
Thank you for all your effort, my dear guest.
She's back! Several vines slither around the people on the ground, sweeping them aside. You fall to the ground, coughing continuously. You look up to see someone sitting at the long banquet table. Who?
Weren't you calling my name just now?
Well, yes. Thud. The person at the table props her cane on the ground and stands up gracefully. Under the hazy aquarium lights, no one can ignore her elegant, fiery red hair. Miss Cabernet? Why are you here?
To enjoy the feast, of course. However, it seems that the feast isn't ready yet.
The feast isn't ready yet? What? Cabernet walks up to you and sniffs your body scent intimately again. Sniff, sniff.
You're really very much to my liking.
Oh my good lord! Achieve the orgasm! A vine rises from her feet and slowly wraps around you. The mania on it. Yeah, achieve the orgasm.
Oh no. Let's get there. There's
I
the
can't
phone.
stop it, man. She's so
Oh
darn
shit,
hot.
I'm about to die.
Where were we? A vine rises from her feet and slowly wraps around you. The mania on it is the same kind that's emanating from the person in front of you. Miss Cabernet, you're a sinner?
I'm glad you said that affirmatively.
Oh my god, her tongue, it's out.
Sorry for keeping this from you for so long. I just thought your reaction would be more authentic this way.
So she purposely hid herself as a sinner, I see. You become highly vigilant. Only extremely powerful sinners can summon the power to manipulate vines like that.
Your eyes are scaring me. Are you too tired? No worries, no worries. It's all over now.
You're hit by the scent of grapes and you black out. Your consciousness slips away with the scent. Gradually, you lose all consciousness.
My ingredients are back.
Good lord. Hi, Gangam. Welcome.
And my feast is finally ready.
Chidorigasm. I love her voice actress, man. I love her voice actress. Are you getting Asuka? I already have Asuka. I didn't know there's 2 endings. Gotta love Bailu. I know. I can't believe they have the same voice actress. It's so good. Gourmet's anticipation. A vast expanse of white stretches out before her, as if she's lying in the snow. Cabernet's voice is one of the best among the English VAs. I agree. Are you getting Reitu? I will try. Kelvin thinks this to herself. After all, the temperature feels like lying in the snow too.
Snow?
Bright white light shines into her eyes. Kelvin suddenly comes back to her senses. She pants and squints, adjusting to the light.
Something's wrong. What is this place?
Kelvin looks around in panic and spots Macchiato looking back at her from a similar transparent box.
Miss Macchiato, you're all right?
Kelvin feels tears welling in her eyes. She quickly pulls out the tubes in her hands and feet, then pushes open the lid with all her might. Where are they? There's tubes in her hand? And they're in some kind of a container with a lid? What is this? I like mecha anime but not Ava. Really? I like Ava a lot. After finding her balance, she hugs Macchiato in a tight embrace.
Miss Macchiato. Chief, quick, let's find Chief.
Holding onto one another, Kelvin and Macchiato look around, but there's no one else here except them. This doesn't seem like the floor where Kelvin was eliminated. Though there's a big mess around them, the dining table at the center is exquisite and ornate.
This must be level B2. Did Chief make it down here successfully? I can sense Chief. Quick, let's go find her.
The elevator is back in service. The pair walks in carefully and presses the button for the top floor. When the elevator reaches level B1, it grinds to a halt. Huh? When the door opens, a lavishly dressed but exhausted-looking guest shuffles in, followed by several equally tired-looking guests.
What are you looking at? Never seen a man dressed like this before.
No, honey, it's okay. Even if you're a guy and you dress as a woman, that's fine. His voice is hoarse, as if he had been crying.
Sorry. It's just that you look really good in that dress. So I couldn't help but look.
Ah. I see. Thank you.
Wait. What happened to the
tired.
chief?
I don't want to write anything right now. I just want to go home and sleep to my heart's content.
What happened to the chief? Did they press the wrong thing?
This place is so scary. I want to go back to my hometown and hang out with my old friends.
Hey, hubby. You said I'm perfect the way I am. Didn't you?
If you guys played through the event, you will probably meet these people, but we didn't play through the event, only the recording, so sadly we didn't meet each one of them. Their stories are so good and funny.
I know. I think I get it now. I think so too.
The The elevator finally comes to the first floor. Everyone is relieved to see the long-lost sunshine. And what happened? Azure Lake. Damn, what's that? Beach vacation. They're on beach episode in Azure Lane now. Where is Chief? Sheriffs from the East Side Public Security Bureau have already arrived. They're maintaining order at the scene and helping the injured. Though not many people are seriously hurt on this floor.
Miss Macchiato! That scared me to death!
I don't know. There's something about big burly man and then crying. There's something. There's something yummy.
There. You're a big boy. Don't cry like that.
So what if I'm a big boy? Big boys cry!
No, you can cry. It's okay.
Why can't there be pineapples on pizza?
Hey, I love pineapples and pizza.
I can eat whatever I like. Who are you to tell me how I should eat? It's not like you're the one eating it. I'll do as I please.
Kick, wait, where's the chief?
All right, you do as you please. But, miss, you've already eaten 3 big slices of pineapple pizza after you woke up. Don't you feel bloated?
Oh my god, I can only eat maybe 1 to 2 pizza, but 3? Oh lordy. I love them. If the pizza place is good at making Hawaiian pizza, same here. I love pineapple pizza. Hawaiian pizza, I don't mind. But some people hate it, I don't know why.
I'll do as I please.
You can eat 4 pan, that's a lot.
All right.
Seeing that everyone seems safe and sound, Kelvin and Macchiato continue onwards, feeling relieved. At the front gate, the person they've been worrying about finally appears. Okay. It's the chief! What happened in between? What did we miss? Upon hearing their call, Chief turns around and waves to them with a smile. Ah, it's a reunion. The two rush forward and hug Chief tightly, as if embracing a long-lost treasure. There. Everything's fine now. You guys did really, really well.
Thanks, Chief. Thank you, Chief. But why did that FAC vehicle leave already?
I think I saw someone familiar in there.
They already nabbed Cabernet. Yeah, you did. You'll meet again soon. Everything has been settled. Time to go home. Oh, we got her. Nice. But what happened? I can't remember that there were 2 endings. Anyway, well, let's read the first ending first. An hour ago, the familiar feeling of suffocating dread hits you. You feel as if someone has dragged you into the pool again. You're unable to move your hands and feet. All you can do is watch the air escape from your mouth bit by bit before vanishing completely. You wake up with a start, panting heavily. Sweat soaks your hair and trickles down your forehead. Where am I?
You're on my plate.
Damn! We're on Cabernet's plate. The hazy feeling soon dissipates. You come back to your senses and look around.
There's... oh no.
Definitely a plate.
Oh shit, I'm about to die.
It's definitely a plate. You're in a dark room lit by dim candlelight. You're lying on an elegant white tablecloth surrounded by circles of beautiful purple flowers and sliced open pomegranates and figs. a stream of rosy juice is spreading on the tablecloth. It seems to be overflowing from your body. What is happening? Cabernet? What are you doing?
So you noticed that it's me?
I recognize your voice, plus your mania.
Ah, no wonder you're the MBCC's chief. How very clever.
Figs are not fruit, I know, right? Maybe there's some other fruit aside from pomegranates.
You're so very kind, yet unconstrained by the rules. I like you so much so that I want to gobble you down in one bite.
Okay.
I held myself back from getting a taste of you until now.
Oh my god, chidorigasm. Please do eat us. We don't mind. Hot damn! Cabernet hot! Yeah. Chidorigasm.
Oh no. Let's get there. There's the clone.
Understandable.
Oh shit, I'm about to die.
Cabernet, damn. She's very hot, but there's something disturbing about this illustration, ain't it? Your hands or feet are bound. You can only look at Cabernet with your head tilted back. You see her voracious mouth and gluttonous eyes. Her knife and fork can barely wait to cut out a delicious grape from your consciousness. So, you planned and controlled this feast the whole time?
No, it wasn't all me. I simply went along with poor McGrath after she said she'll give me an unforgettable feast, and helped her a bit along the way. After all, I've been hungry for too long.
Damn, she's been hungry.
It's just that she's too stubborn and stupid. She doesn't really know what a truly shining soul is like.
I agree, she's very stupid. Cabernet puts down her knife and fork, leans over you and kisses your hair. Ma'am. Her sweat-stained lips glisten in the candlelight.
Watching those caged by rules either get crushed by
There's the clone.
or break free from the cage.
Oh shit, I'm about to die.
We're about to die. Wait, let's listen to that again.
Watching those caged by rules either get crushed by labels or break free from the cage. You, all of you, shone so brightly in the most precarious moments. Ah, how delicious you are.
I like the Damn, girl. Cabernet gently lifts up your head, letting you see the rows of transparent boxes under the light. Kelvin and Macchiato? Why are they here? You can see that Kelvin and Macchiato are still breathing, but the people in the boxes next to them sends a chill down your back. It's the two you had defeated just now. That mermaid whom McGrath regards as a failure, they are the treasured ingredients stolen from Cabernet. Are you going to eat them?
She stood up for the weak despite being terrified herself, and used her exquisite culinary hands to cut up a corpse to protect us.
Damn, she intends to eat Kelvin and Macchiato?
She really is a good girl. Like I said, she's like a tempting bowl of fruit-flavored shaved ice, refreshing and sweet. And her, she can easily perceive what others yearn for, even if that means picking at her own scars. She's willing to do it to comfort others.
Wow. Does Macchiato have an interrogation? I want to know what happened to her.
Just like her name, she adds a sweet, wondrous, and unforgettable flavor to people's lives.
Yup, she whips them. Alright. Yeah, definitely unforgettable. Cabernet speaks vividly as if she can already taste the delicacies she's describing.
McGrath doesn't understand them at all. She thinks that one is a coward, and the other is a hedonist. That's why I kept them. Ah, the purest, most instinctive impulse.
Man, her expression and her voice. Oh God. I know what you do to your ingredients. You make them into hollow shells. I'm the winner of this game. I should be the one you want to eat most, right? Come at me if you must. Leave them alone. Cabernet stares at you, a bit surprised at first, but full of glee and desire. She got her tongue out again. She lunges at you bluntly and feverishly.
Yes, yes. Exactly. This is what I want.
Oh my God. Ma'am, your voice.
You're the most delicious. Whether in the game or in the face of powerful enemies, you never fail to surprise me.
It's a win or game over. Seems like a game over because Cabernet is about to eat the chief.
From the moment you appeared, I knew you'd be the final victor of this game. You're the tastiest of them all.
Man, if she gets to eat us, then it's a win, right, Caramel?
I know. I can't stop myself from seeking delicious food. Those poor kids. They ended up like this because of my unbridled actions. Their flavors have become much weaker. But I know you are different.
This kids? Who do you think is this kid she's talking about? Is that related to her interrogation? Cabernet clasps your hand tightly and presses it to her cheek. Ma'am.
You're really impressive. In fact, I only used my grapes on you in the swimming pool. Since then, you've been trudging forward, and now you're the final victor. It's thanks to your own ideas, actions, and abilities. And after overcoming all the hardships of the game, your soul is brighter, tastier, and more attractive to me than ever. You're still growing, darling.
Oh, darling! Ah! Man, okay. Yeah, it's a critical hit to Cheatery. Her soft skin and warm touch. And the trembling of muscles as she speaks all pass through your palm into your nerves. She had gas. Yeah. You want to take your hand out of her grasp and flee, but she clutches on even tighter.
Don't be afraid. Don't try to flee. I now know how to take care of a treasure like you. I'll protect you and help you so that I can enjoy you slowly.
That sounds like a yandere, ain't it? I'll protect. Don't try to flee. I know how to take care of treasures like you. Oh my. Yandere. Say less. Yes, say less. You continue, ma'am. Cabernet is still holding onto your hand and gazing at you gently, but you feel the mania strengthening. Things are getting out of your control. The sound of her heartbeat grows louder and clearer. You fully understand that this is a powerful, insatiable sinner before you.
Don't worry. I'm just going to take one bite. It'll be like a kiss.
Oh my god!
Think of it as a kiss.
Ah! Oh god, she orgasm indeed. She is the type to hold us captive in the base. I know, right? Ma'am, why are you so hot? Cabernet takes her hand, puts it to her lips, and kisses the beating pulse of your wrist. Her hot, humid breath sweeps by you. You feel a certain essence slowly leaving your body, and your vision begins to blur. The next second, you see a crystal clear grape in Cabernet's mouth. She bites it gently, and the rich juice flows down the corner of her mouth, trickling past her beauty mark. Your power incapacitates people. I have the obligation to restrain and detain you. Cabernet chuckles. She licks away the lingering juice on her lips and tongue, savoring the sweet taste.
Shackles are indeed powerful, my dear chief. But a sinner's power comes from their heart. My heart is filled with the desire for delicious food and souls.
Man.
I hope that the growth of your power can catch up with the expansion of my desires.
Oh my god.
When that time comes, I shall willingly be at your mercy and follow you to the ends of the earth.
She's expecting more from us. Okay. You understand the meaning behind Cabernet's words. You want to cast your shackles to stop her from leaving, but you realize you can't. The peeling away of your soul makes you mentally and physically unable to support yourself. You can only watch as Cabernet leaves with a satisfied look on her face. This is the end of Cabernet tasting.
I look forward to your continued growth, my most precious treasure.
Damn. Damn, that is so hot of her. And she's still looking forward to eat chief in the future. I love this part. Headbang. This movie is so good. I agree. Very good. That's so hot of her. Insatiable Fiesta looks forward to your next visit. Amazing! Bravo! I really love this event